The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
Yeah, so
however y'all want to do it, Quita should be getting on shortly. I don't know where Perk at, but 9 out of 10, they ain't finna miss this. So y'all in charge, so I'm just gonna sit back.
all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a little switcheroo going on today. My name is Missy E, the Party Doll, and I have my cohort, my daughter, Stephanie, who
Miss Stephanie S.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Stephanie, who will be hosting with me tonight on this. Is this an anniversary show? This your 3rd anniversary? Okay. So we got it, and we're going to be asking the questions. So the biggest question that I have that I want to start off, we got Florida, we got Quita, and we got Perk. So my question is, how did you guys meet and come up with the concept for this show?
Well,
but first of all, let everybody know your other people gonna be late, right?
Well, on the Missy E and Miss Stephanie show. For those who don't know, the co-hosts of the Cal podcast, 2 of them, 9 out of 10 gonna be late every time. But they show up, but they're gonna be late. As the guy who keeps this thing moving, somebody has to be on time. I'm on CP time always.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, how did we meet? Me and Perk met at Grambling State University. We was neighbors of each other in Drew Hall. Quita, we met through the party scene. So out and about during parties in Monroe, she was part of another entertainment group, and we just linked up, and been friends ever since.
That sounds like I don't think I would think that it'd gel that just that easily.
Well, me and Perk. So let me just go through the whole breakdown. Let me put this down because it seemed like you really wanted detail. So me and Perk, we've been rocking since 2008. Quita, I met probably 2010. But we kind of fell out of contact because when I moved back to Florida, her number changed and everything. And then when my guy passed away, we got in contact with each other, and we kept in contact because of that death. And on top of that, I could always count on Quita.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came time to start the podcast, I tell the start of time, Quita was not my first choice. I had 2 other people that I wanted. But I just knew for a fact, if they got a headache, they're not going to get on. Something, the rain could come down the wrong way, they're not going to get on. I know if I called Quita, she was going to be there no matter what.
Okay.
It's just these last 2 years, her life changed and her business been picking up where she hasn't been on time, but she always been there.
Okay.
But if I call her, I know for a fact I'll get her.
So do you think now y'all got the right combination? Because I understand you were using another guy there for a minute. So do you think you have the right mix?
No. We been had the right mix. It's just that other guy, it was just Perk was in a non-disclosive location, and it was hard for him to get on. So we were like, we still wanted to keep 3 people. So the other guy, whose name is TJ, we were like, come kick it with us. But coming to realize, especially with this season, which we called assignment and attachment, we realized that he wasn't part of the assignment. He's just an attachment. So if we doing something, we'll invite him on. But the core is me, Quita, and Perk. And it's just like, we fit and we gel. It's crazy. Like, we did an episode just us 3. It is probably one of our best episodes.
Okay.
So how did the podcast come about? Like, I know you guys met, back in the day, and you met Quita during the party scene, but the podcast itself, how did that come about? Like, were you guys just sitting around drinking, having a good time? Let's start a podcast. Please do tell.
Oh, so let me tell you how it came down. So I had one of these,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the Quita right now. I had one of these. Now, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of podcasts. I've been watching podcasts for the longest, and I always wanted to do it, but I just at the time thought I didn't really think I was that entertaining. Put my phone on because Quita keep calling. No. All right. So I didn't really think I had much to discuss and talk about. So what I did was I would tell other people, you need to start a podcast. You need to start a podcast. You need to start a podcast. And the shit just kept popping in my head. And once again, coming back to this season, talking about assignment and attachment, it was literally God was telling me, I want you to start the podcast. And so November 26th, literally 2020. Matter of fact, let me go back. Let me go back 4 days because I was like, I'm gonna start a podcast. But I was like, I called Quita on a Wednesday. I said, Quita, we're gonna start a podcast. Whenever that November 26th is, we're gonna do it. Call Perk. I told Perk jump on the Zoom, and then that's how the podcast got rolling.
Okay. So I see Miss Quita has popped on as well. Hey, Miss Quita. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you. And congratulations for your 3rd season of the podcast. And so we're just kind of asking questions like how you guys got started.
We not in charge. They running this interview.
Oh. Ain't that something?
Surprise!
That stopped her in her tracks, didn't it?
Perk was like, who do you think he is? Santa Claus? Like, hi, you guys.
Surprise! You look beautiful.
Thank you. I've been in church all day. I'm so ready to get out of this.
You look nice. Well, go do what you need to do. If you need to hop off and get into something more comfortable, but we have lots.
Because y'all are in the hot seat, though. So just know that y'all in the hot seat.
I would say Perk should be coming on because we just got
he's popping on right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm finna drive home and then I will hop back on here.
Okay. And I want to know why they got a location on you, Quita.
Huh?
Why they got a location on you?
Who? Florida?
Uh-huh.
Oh, everybody I give all my people a location because it ain't no telling where I'll be at any given moment.
Okay. So I asked that question. He said, we got a location on her. I said, why do y'all have a location on her?
I called Perk last night. I said, Perk, I need to see you my location.
You know why we got a location on her?
Why?
Because she just be out here in these streets, and we got to keep a locator on her because she won't call and tell nobody nothing. So I don't have.
I might need to do that to you.
Though.
You might need to do that to who?
To you.
Yeah,
you can do that. That's fine. I would appreciate that because
you be outside too much.
I heard you was thugging at homecoming this weekend, like a couple weekends ago.
I was thugging it.
Yeah, I heard you was out there thugging at homecoming.
I was at homecoming.
I know they say you showed out.
What you mean?
I heard you showed out.
What you mean I showed out?
Your face expression kind of showed that the truth was coming out right now.
I wasn't one of the ones that danced. I didn't dance.
We ain't talking about that. They just said you was out in the streets.
Oh, I've been in them streets. I've been in them streets all month long.
See, well, there you go. There your answer.
Oh, we definitely need to locate it on you then.
I've been in them streets all month long celebrating my birthday. But this ain't about me.
Oh, it's about
no, it's not, because they running the episode. We ain't doing nothing. They asking the question.
Okay.
This is not about me and my My Street Anthems.
Oh, okay. That's the episode 2. Got you.
This about you guys, and this
Yeah.
being your 3rd season
Anniversary.
anniversary.
And the 3rd anniversary, this is our 6th season.
Okay. So explain to me how your seasons come up. How y'all kind of put that together. 3rd year anniversary, but y'all got 6 seasons.
So I did the research because me personally, I knew for a fact they got lives going on, so they ain't gonna want to do the podcast like on a yearly basis. So I broke it down into seasons, and I found out a season is actually 20 to 22 episodes.
Okay, great.
So we break them down. We do them from like August to the first. The first year was just like we were just doing them because we didn't really. We started in the middle of November, but from August to November, we try to knock out as many videos, and then we do a Thanksgiving and a Christmas episode, and then we reload again in the following year with the date. We start after Valentine with Side Chick Appreciation episode and go from there.
Wait, I missed that one.
Yeah, we start back up after Valentine's Day.
And
the
the Side Chick Appreciation.
Okay. All right.
So how did you come up with that Side Chick Appreciation?
That's been going on for years. We didn't come up with that one.
But I mean, we know.
We just came up, but actually,
So what made you guys want to do a homage to Side Chicks?
One, they real.
Well, I think it came from one on Valentine's Day. Everybody go to their prospective person, and then it was a question about do you do something after Valentine's Day for your side chick, or before Valentine's Day for your side chick?
So, of the two of you, have you participated in Side Chick Appreciation?
Being having a side chick or being
Having a side chick, yes. And so have you decked her out, whatever you do on Side Chick Appreciation Day?
I've been the side chick.
You've been the side chick.
Yeah.
So men can be considered side chicks?
Yep.
A side
pieces, side chicks, they are the same.
Okay.
It'll be considered a side piece or a side guy if we don't want to say the N word.
No, I was gonna say side D, you know.
Ooh,
I just confessed. I just confessed that I was a sneaky link and I never was with this woman during daytime. So technically, I was a vampire.
sneaky link, same thing.
Okay.
Like I never was out and about with this woman when the sun was out. It was always when the sun was down.
But sneaky links, to me, I don't really know. I feel like that's a tier below a side chick or a side man, whatever we want, a side piece. Sneaky link, we may not be necessarily doing the same things, is my understanding. I've never partaken in having a sneaky leak or anything like that. But
oh wow, she said under.
I just feel like that may be that's the bottom of the barrel.
And so let's get the definition. What is your definition of sneaky link?
We fucking and nobody else know.
Okay, all right. So
and that's it though.
Then and if that's the definition of a sneaky link, is definitely not a side piece,
right?
Because I thought side pieces
are kind of the same too, though. But most people know about the side piece, but it's not like they just know. They just have a fruition that is happening. A sneaky link, nobody really knows except that person and then maybe their homeboy.
Yeah, so a side piece, for me, my understanding of a side piece is going to be sometimes the first person that gets that call when they need to have that late night pillow talk. They may not necessarily do it with their number one significant other, so that side piece gets the dates on the side. They still get the gifts. They're getting the gestures of grandeur. Sneaky link, like you said, they just hitting it and we going about our business.
I'm
And
gonna
he's
say
also
the
more
side piece.
honest he's also more honest
To
to
the
the
side
side
piece.
piece.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the side piece is basically an open relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
A sneaky link, I don't feel like a sneaky link gets that.
They
Sneaky
don't.
link, you know what sneaky link gets? Maybe a soda when he pull up, or her.
Yeah.
Maybe some Oreo cookies. Maybe a gift just to say thank you for all that you have done and done on me. But it ain't nothing like, oh, like especially like birthdays, they might get a text, might get a phone call.
Yeah,
Sneaky
they're
link,
afterthought.
I feel like
like
I've been a sneaky link all in college. Then. If
Oh
that's
yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to do better.
I was cool with it. I had fun.
Oh, well, wait. Only if you would want to do better. Maybe y'all like being sneaky links. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no.
No, I don't think they're the sneaky link. I think they got some sneaky links.
no, I've been a sneaky link.
He said he's been the sneaky link. Why would
Oh,
you
well, sorry
subject
to hear
yourself to
that.
that?
Who you talking about? Me or him?
No, you.
Whoever said, no,
I've
I've been
been
a
the
sneaky.
side piece. He been the sneaky link.
Okay.
Sound like they proud of that.
Yeah, they got a
Kurt
little,
said he went to
they
class
blushing.
in Florida. That's basically what he just said.
No, I'm not. Because I mean, we both
So
in
then-
the same we both in the same boat right now. We both.
So that brings me to this question: to be poly or not to be poly? That is the answer. That is the question.
That's the question. Yes.
Definitely
I
poly.
could be poly right now.
I need one woman. I can't handle all that. Give me
Let's do
one.
poly.
Give me one.
I mean, like some people say now, most people in polys don't even know it.
That's true.
Shut up.
That is true.
Hey, if you got multiple baby mamas or multiple baby dads, you really in a poly right now. This is what it is.
No. And if I am with a woman and she do got some, just let me know. Like, hey, it's somebody else. Cool. Let me get my time. When I get my time, go be with yours. But if I find somebody else, just know this stops. But just let me know. But I can't do it. Nah. Give me one.
So Florida, you're selfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's selfish.
He's
Because
selfish.
he's selecting to be with one person and making sure that his needs are being met by one woman.
So what's wrong with him saying that he's selfish?
I don't think that's being, I wouldn't say, I think we have a bad connotation of what selfish is. And for that reason, that's the problem I have with it. I think he's more so self-focused.
Okay.
Versus selfish. Because sometimes when you say someone's selfish, then when there's two in a relationship, 3, 4, whatever, you're still only focused on your needs and not the other person. So when I'm self-focused, my focus is going to be on myself. I'm going to direct my focus on you because you are a conjunction of me versus being selfish. So that's my understanding of it.
By the way, for the people who listen to this, I ain't in these streets no more. I just eat Subway and wash cars on Saturday.
Yes. What? So go back to his bio, Missy, because I think he really wanted the people to know that. Let's see.
Well, you can share the bio piece. Share that part.
Florida is a distinguished gentleman, graduate of Grambling. He taco on Tuesday and pizza on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
He really wanted y'all to know that for whatever reason.
Where did you put that?
That's the bio I sent.
Oh, you need your bio too?
Yeah, say all.
A graduate of Graham, member of Omega Sci-Fi, Q Dog, and he's a big teddy bear. Oh, okay,
Where is this?
And we have Miss Quita, mother of 2, born in Utah. Her decorating business won best decoration in Arklamis or in the Arklamis. So go Quita. But yeah, I don't know why.
Where's this bio come from?
Saturday. I'm sorry, Perk.
Where did this bio come from?
That's on the Cal Podcast website.
Oh,
that was sent over to me from your people.
Oh wow!
Your publicist sent that over.
Yeah, your publicist and manager forwarded that over.
Okay.
Would you like to add something else to that?
Nah.
Definitely correct. You
We're
gotta
gonna have to
correct.
talk to the HR
Gotta correct because
department.
our publicist is very misleading.
So you ain't from Utah? You ain't a mother too? You ain't got your decorated business with Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi?
I did spend some time in Salt Lake City. I was born in Pine Bluff, though. I am a
Same
native
thing.
of Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Via Utah. But anyway, this is not our show. Y'all running this. So
Have an open dialogue. It's okay.
okay. We can do the open dialogue. But that's on the Cal podcast website.
Okay, so I would, again, that's what was sent to us. I would highly recommend that you speak with your publicist and say, hey, we need to update our bio.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, guys, you guys have been doing this 6 seasons. This is your 3rd year anniversary. What would you say is your purpose?
I think we introduce people to podcasts. Like a lot of people be nervous to get on, and then when they get here, we make them feel like family. They become more comfortable, and then it's like they can't wait to come back. So I feel like we introduce them. We break their virginity to podcasts.
Okay, to breaking virginities, breaking cherries.
Because I forgot this not about you today, Missy.
I just said okay about breaking cherries.
I know because you had yours pop like really recently. So.
Oh wow.
What you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking about?
Nothing.
This definitely gonna be a part 2. Go ahead.
What you talking about?
No, I was saying how we broke your virginity with Vegas. That's it.
Okay.
We had the pop-up cherry with Vegas.
Yeah.
Nothing major. So y'all keep going too deep. It's real surface. Trust me.
Yeah, whatever.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So we'll never know. We'll never know.
Mm-hmm. So again, everybody's purpose for this.
I say for me, dealing with the podcast, possibilities. Like the fact that we doing it, I think it should give people the hope that you can do it too. And on top of that is the fact that we doing this, that you can do whatever you want to do. As long as you put your mind and focus to it and stay to it. I mean, 3 years, 6 seasons, over 100-some episodes, like, come on now. Like, we might not be the biggest, but at least we the most consistent, and we got a good audience of people that rock with us. So I think to me, it's the possibility that you can do whatever you want to do. Like, if it wasn't present in your life before, if you see us, it should be present like, yo, I can do whatever I want to do.
Mm-hmm. So with that being said, 100+ episodes, what are some of I know you said your best show was the one with just the 3 of you. I know we don't want to call people out.
Oh, we can. We do that.
But what was your worst show?
The LaShard episode that never made it to YouTube. We deleted that bitch. I deleted that bitch so fast.
What was going on in that episode?
Well, Missy E, ask me a question. just ask a random question. It don't matter. Like, what's your favorite color?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Missy E. I'm doing so good. Yeah. And the day was kind of hectic, but but it still made it through the day. So yeah, what else you want to talk about?
So he was disengaging.
We told him like, hey, my man, we recording. Can you at least look at the camera? And it's obvious on the video, you can see that he's playing a video game, looking at TV or doing something, but not paying attention to us. And after that, we was like, I just made a decision to delete that episode. Only thing I think we put up was the questions that we asked at the end, and that's on the IG page.
Mm-hmm. So why did you choose him?
That was gonna be my question.
Well, he asks. When am I gonna get on the podcast? Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, shoot, get on this Wednesday.
Okay. So what is the lesson learned from that? Because I think that's one of them lessons that you know, a lot of people want to come to the party, but they ain't got shit to bring.
To me, the lesson from that is if you see that it's going bad, just go ahead and wrap it up. Don't try to prolong it. Don't try to ask like another question to further longer to get more time. Just like, well, I see how this is going. Well, let's get to these CAP podcast questions. So what's the first question? Love or money? Just go ahead and wrap it up. If it's a, at the time I'm thinking getting between 30 to 40 to 50 minutes. Nah, if 16 minutes is all they're going to give you, take the 16.
Okay.
So how do you guys go about selecting, now that you know that situation happened? Do you have a criteria in which you vet your guests, or how do you guys go about selecting your guests?
No, when they get on here, we just go with what they got.
So who makes the call of, okay, we want to interview, this is the topic this week, we want to interview, okay, we talking about side chicks, we want to interview this female, or who makes that
Majority Florida, but if people ask to get on, we all will put our, we'll ask for a date or whatever, so we can have our people on.
Okay.
Because we're all in different cities, we interact with different people, so.
And I try not to make it like mostly people that I'm close to. Like if they know somebody, just let me know so we could put it on a day. Because I keep a calendar and I keep up with it so we don't overlap or try to put people all the who it was. No, we had Reno Wednesday, but we had another young lady. What was her name?
Robin.
Was it Robin? We had her Wednesday as well, but at the time, Reno missed a couple of days. So I'm like, just tell Robin get on. So if Reno don't get on, at least we got an episode. But out of respect for people, we try to give them their own dates.
We had Mocha double book with somebody else too, but it was miscommunication, so it's fine.
Oh yeah.
So lessons learned.
Yeah.
You got six seasons, 3 years. What are the lessons that you guys have learned from doing this?
I think the biggest lesson we learned is that we all three of us have to be on.
Most definitely.
You guys speak up.
That's right. Call them out, Missy.
You guys speak up. Nobody can hear you.
Can you hear me now, Missy?
I can now.
Okay. I apologize. No, I said.
I wish you had her on all the time.
All three. Why? Because she just checked me about something?
Yeah, and you apologize for it. I like this, baby. Come on, sis.
Help her, Lord. Nah, just we all got to be on most times, because even when it's when we have bad guests, we ended up, if all three of us on, it end up being a good one, because we all bounce off each other.
Okay. So what about the research? What research goes into putting together an episode?
Ain't no research.
None. This is all raw, uncut.
It's more of everything that she spoke about and Florida spoke about is pretty much how we are in person. Just when people meet us, they become comfortable with.
Hello. Yeah. Yes.
You know you ain't muted, right? 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 You is not muted. Oh my God. See, and see that
is wrong.
That's gotta be a side chick.
They were going in, whomever it is.
They gotta be a side chick.
No, that is the guy who's going to record my show tonight. So he's asking for it because always uses my stuff. So he's in my bag and he wants to know where's the end to my headphone, the adapter piece that goes into the board. So he's looking for it because I bought new headphones. They use all my stuff, so my old headphones have a short in it.
So let me ask this question before we get the reins back to y'all two. Do you answer phone like that for everybody? Because that was real sexy. Hello.
I wasn't trying to be sexy.
Okay. That was real sexy.
He's nobody to be
That was
sexy
her
for.
professional voice. Like you
No.
playing her.
That
He
sounds like
wasn't nobody to be sexy for.
Marcus.
Oh,
No.
God.
That was real sexy. I'm like,
First the
ooh,
cat.
you might have to do the cat voicemail one day. Hello, the cat podcast.
I'm
Florida,
sorry about that. So
Quita and Perk is not in right now. But if you leave that message, ooh, yeah, get back to you.
now I can do a sexy voicemail for you. I can do
Okay.
one for you now.
Okay.
It will be definitely X-rated. I can do one now.
We can do it at okay. So the research I do. Here's the thing: we do research on some of these people, and I do make questions. But literally, when we get on the podcast, it always take a left turn. Like once we get them on, my questions I never really get to them because the top once they start opening it up, it's just a free fall.
You kind of go with the flow. Yeah. So that just it's just some of that because I got some questions, but it's like, will I get to those questions or will I just kind of come up with some other stuff?
It's just like y'all when we had y'all on for the first time. I probably maybe had 3 questions, but we had literally if I had at the time my iPad had more space, we probably could have did. We always get good episodes with y'all too, so it could get to about 2 to 3 hours. But I just chop it down to maybe an hour 15, hour 30. So it just depends on the people.
Mm-hmm. So who would be on your wish list? Some people you like, I want them on my show.
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. Honest, the one person I do know I want on, and I just don't know if I ever have time. I would love to get Minister Farrakhan
on. Okay.
I would love to get Minister Farrakhan on. Viola Davis, I love her to death. Man, it's just a list. It's just a list of people. It's just also I know for a fact certain people I know I can't get on because it's just the vibe, and I just don't know if they'll open up because it's once again like I'm looking for a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And depending upon people like that, you would definitely have to send those questions in ahead of time.
And see, and I don't want to do that because now I don't want to be scripted. I hate that. Like, what questions going to ask? Well, I can send you a list of questions, but 9 out of 10, I'm probably not going to get to all of them or even get to them.
Mm-hmm.
Perk?
Because of times, I probably would say an IG influencer, somebody out the Breakfast Club, and somebody probably out Wilding Out.
Okay.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Be a little more specific.
He wasn't specific. He's very general.
Well, I mean, if we had to pick, I mean, off Wilding Out, it probably would be Nick Cannon, one of the 85 South. Breakfast Club, probably Charlemagne. IG influence, I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Like I would love to, like I'm still looking for a transgender person to get on, just to have that conversation. I would love to have a stripper on, just to have that conversation. Like just people with jobs or living lives that's like where people don't understand. Because I think those are the conversations we need to have. I would love to get a Republican on, somebody who's a real diehard Republican or a MAGA person, just to have a conversation, not to go at them, but just to get an understanding where they're coming from. Like that just me being me. Like what they want, I'm about that too, but I just want to get an understanding of like just the lifestyle and what they go through on a day-to-day basis.
So would you say that most of your content is about relationships?
Yes.
And I hate it.
You hate it. You want to expand.
Yeah, I hate it. But it's every time it just somehow, some way, when you start talking about relationships with anybody, they just open up about that shit.
And then it's a I mean, I think the other thing is sometimes it's a business issue. And then sometimes I have to tell him we're gonna start charging people for these therapy sessions. I'll be
Yeah.
So have y'all ever had a show where it's like it's hard to ring the guest in?
Yes,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
a couple.
Yes.
Even with the mental health, but also with the recent one with assignment versus attachment. Some people's definitions are vice versa. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the crazy thing about that is, like, with some of these people, they say the stuff and they ask you questions, but it's like they answer their own question. They answer their own feeling. Like, are you really listening to yourself? Because you really saying what you really want, but you're just not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yes, we have.
Okay. So where my other list at? I'm gonna pull some things.
Come on with it.
Stephanie got the hat on. What's up with that?
You have your hat on. What's up with that?
Oh, we got a hat on. You
I
don't.
wear hats often myself, so.
This is Rhythm Nation tonight, baby.
You said what?
It's Rhythm Nation.
I was gonna say she looked like James
Rhythm
Jackson.
Nation. I thought that was the vibe she was going with.
Oh.
Is that, hold on, is that from the new Myelle Munroe collection?
No, it's not from the new Myelle Munroe collection. It's not.
You know, you always free to plug your stuff in whenever you want to.
I appreciate it.
So for this year, okay, I noticed you were talking about assignment versus attachment. What did you plan to accomplish with that thing?
We didn't plan to accomplish nothing. What we accomplished was everybody was going through something.
Okay.
Florida called me one day and was just like, you know, half of the females that got on were either breaking up, divorcing, being divorced, and it was more of a vid session.
Mm-hmm.
We this season, before we even like vented the guests, Perk's like this season should be called assignment and attachment. We had a young lady who boyfriend dumped her like 2 days before her birthday. We had another young lady going through a divorce. We had another young lady going through a divorce. We had another young lady who broke up with somebody, got with somebody, then broke up with somebody. Then we had another young lady who didn't give a guy a chance back in the day, gave him a chance. Now they're married and happy living ever after. It just seemed like it is probably more. I just don't want to go through in details, but those 5 stuck out dealing with assignment and attachment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, this is before we even knew who was getting on and before we even knew their situation. It's like, boom. So, go ahead.
Now I was going to say, so it sounds like you really have a bigger agenda.
In my head, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So would you like to share what that agenda is? Because it is far bigger than, assignment and attachment. You're on this 3 years, 6 seasons. What's going through your head and what is the bigger goal?
You want to go first, because mine's probably gonna be long as hell.
Go ahead.
So the agenda, I don't know, but my goal is what I've been saying from the beginning: the conversation, the understanding, the getting to know it. Because it seems like everybody is trying to talk over each other, or everybody talking to each other, but nobody's listening to each other. And my thing is, I think if more of these, really, I'll be honest with you, all these podcasts are dealing with relationships and shit like that. It's just a whole bunch of people saying a whole bunch of shit and nobody's listening. It's just like now, everybody wants the Nelly and Ashanti relationship. Like, what happened to the Will and Jada? What happened to whoever Sierra Russell and Sierra and Russell Wilson. It's like y'all want that, but then when the shit go left, it's like, see, we been told y'all, but now y'all moving to the next. It's like, are y'all really listening to what y'all saying? Especially when they had that list about where not to go on the first date. Like,
okay, so let's put a pin in that right there.
Yeah.
Because that is the big
Yeah.
thing. That is the big thing. And as you were saying about relationships, I do believe that there are a lot of relationship shows out there with a lot of people who I don't think should be given relationship advice.
I don't know. I'm being honest with you. When it comes to relationship advice, I leave that shit to Kuda and Perk. Because mine is real simple. Hey, do you love him? Yes. Is he cheating on you? Yes. So you really gonna stay with him? I mean, what? Just stay with him.
Right, because a lot of
Sometimes that
times you
might
can
be
give
the
all the
answer.
good advice in the world, but it's still gonna be up to that individual if they really gonna understand the advice that you're giving them and if they're going to follow through with the information that you're giving them. We still sometimes want to test the waters and see it for ourselves.
So
Right. We gonna do what we want to do.
We
We
still
already
gonna do
got
what
our
we
mind
wanna
made
do.
up when we bring it up.
Let
When
me
we
just go
ask
through it for
about it and
myself.
say
Let me just
something,
figure it out.
we already got our mind made up.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about the list, because I had a conversation. Actually, Dave Tolliver was on my show last week.
God today.
Dave's so silly. And we talked about the list. So what are your views on that list? And I want to know who the hell came up with that damn list.
Well, let me go first.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. It don't matter who it was.
Let me go first because Perk. I bet Perk got more on this than me. Me personally, it is the most dumbest shit ever. If a man decides to take you anywhere and you decide, yes, no matter where it's at, is it really about the place or is it really about the person?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that she was like, this man brought me to the Cheesecake Factory, like, baby, maybe he just brought you there to actually just get a piece of cheesecake, just at talk and get to know you. Like, you don't go on dates to this is just me talking. I'm not taking you on a date to impress you. I'm taking you on a date to get to know you. Now, the list of where not to take a woman, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything on that list, I'm taking a woman to on the first date. So if you rock with me, we going to the Cheesecake Factory. We going
So have you seen the whole list?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay.
So let's say if I would get with a young lady and she was like, we need to go, no problem. You like the Cheesecake Factory? No? Okay, what about coffee dates? No?
What did I say about me and my first places I wanted to go?
McDonald's. And it makes sense. And I'll be honest with you, I thought that shit was a joke, but now we going to McDonald's on the first date.
I don't know about that.
I think, but the problem is you guys have to remember the culture that we're in now. And most women, if it's not social media worthy, I don't want it. And so you got to remember the caliber of women that you're dealing with. And if that's what you see her as, then that's your red flag right there. She want to post everything on social media. That's going to be your sign that she's not going to be the person for you 9 times out of 10 because she's too superficial about a lot of things. And
she doesn't understand. I got my take on the list and dating strategies in 2023. People probably don't want to hear it, but who gives a damn? I just think that we've gotten to a point where when you have women who are saying, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, we're definitely going backwards. I know that engagements are down this year. They're down a lot because, again, you got so many people who are, I don't need a man, I don't want a man, and feeling that, I want a man with 6 figures, but you ain't got a job. I want a man with a Mercedes or a G-Wagon, but you ride the bus. I want a man who lives in a mansion and you living with your mama.
Come on now.
So you can't make those demands on people when you ain't got your own either. And I'm not saying you got to have all of those things, but you can't knock people who are working hard. And I think we're forgetting that in relationships, it's got to be a joint venture. It's both people working together. If you luck up on somebody that says, you want to know what, I want a wife and I want her not to work, then that's him. Can he afford that? Can he do that? If he can, then that's your agreement with your partner. And I think that we've gotten out of that as well, that my relationship is not post worthy. My relationship is my relationship with that person. It's not with you and Facebook and what people don't understand is, like, a lot of times if you're really that person, you're not posting a guy that you're with anyway.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
I mean, you're not posting him. If you're dating somebody, you're not posting a picture until it's official.
Well, let me ask
But
you
that's
y'all
the
this.
thing, they'll post that plate.
Yeah, we're gonna post a plate.
I'm with that. But remember, this is a date. I'm dating you.
Just
We
Right,
here
you're
for
getting in, and we have to understand the definition of what dating is.
like if you just using me for a free meal, cool. At least I know not to call you no more. But if you really here, we here to get information to figure each other out. Maybe this person deserves a second date, or maybe I should just shut this down, or maybe this is the one for me and get some booty. What, however it go, you just got to figure that out. But just know this is a date.
Any other words, Peg?
who?
Hurt.
Perk. I'm sorry, Perk. Sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking Peck. It's some guy out there named Peck.
Come on, Pat.
Pack it.
I said, all right, Missy, said a lot tonight.
What?
Popping
Oh,
chairs
I'm
in
not dating
Vegas.
nobody named Peck.
Nah, so where it came from was there was a young lady who was talking to I want to say he's a foreigner, and he basically told her he was coming to pick her up at 4:00. They were supposed to be going to an upscale restaurant. When he got there, she wasn't ready, and it took her another hour to get ready. When she finally got in the car, they couldn't make the reservation. So he took her to the cheesecake. And I want to say he was in a Lamborghini. But when he got there, he went to go open the door, and then she didn't. She locked the door. And then they ended up going back, and she was like, well, we can go somewhere else. But he told her, like, hey, this is where we were supposed to go. And she was like, look at this. She was videoing the whole thing or whatever. But I just go back to the first date. I mean, Chad Osinko. Chad Osinko took the woman he's with now, he took her to McDonald's on the first date. And then the reason it blew up is because I want to say Russell took Sierra to the Waffle House. And that was kind of what made that situation blow up. To me, it's not really where you take somebody. Just for the simple fact, I feel like if it's the first date, it's about us knowing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that I always say on the cast is sometimes you don't know what kind of women you're dealing with until you take them out. I've been with women who don't want a man to pay for the first date, and especially if they actually go on the first date. I've been with a woman who want you to spend $300, and we gonna split the ticket at the end of the night. It's in this day and time with generations, it's just hard to find that type of woman that wants the traditional man, or wants a man that's going to give them that time and attention, and it not be about the place.
Do you feel that women have become too masculine?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, but that's not because of lack of men. I mean, because when you talk about masculinity, I feel like you have to talk about how society views a lot of men. Society views a lot of men saying a lot of men don't want to be dads, and I beg to differ with that.
And we know that that's necessarily not true, especially we're talking about African American fathers, because more African American fathers keep to their roles as fathers than Caucasian males.
Yeah, and especially as well, I'll say as long as their significant other, the baby's mother wants them to be in, or isn't just trying to be trifling or vindictive about him being, or using the baby to be as a hostage negotiator. I've seen a lot of dudes go through that. And I think that was a question that was asked to us on here too, about me and him having kids. And I was just like, I can't pick the wrong mother.
So and that is one of my questions here for you guys today. Where does marriage and children fall into your lifestyle?
It's hard for us with women, period. Like we talk about this maybe once a week about we've had women come in our circle, and other dudes in our circle might talk to them, but they don't give. I can speak for him to a certain extent, but they don't give us the time of day. And what I have gathered from that on my spiritual side is that there's a respect level for our position, and there's a respect level for our dominance. When you know that you can't get over on certain people, you don't mess with them like that.
Could it be that they're just not the right people?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not the right people anyway, but I'm just saying we can't even get no side shit. We can't even get one night stands.
Why would you want to want? Okay, I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for.
It's
I'm just
just
saying in general, like
in general, like
It's a matter of wanting that.
it's just so like for it's so let me I ain't speaking for me, Kirk, I'm speaking for me. So it was somebody in our crew. It seemed like to me, it's just that like they see something and they think, and for me, and I'm just speaking for me again, once again, they see something and they think this is what it is, or come to find out this is not what it is. This person is not on that. And they sometimes they get caught up in that glamorous, and they see that, and they see that we over there, but we just over there for business. That ain't what we do. And they get thinking that's what it is, and come to find out that's not what it is. And they go over there. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna have a good time. But it's gonna come back and bite you, because once you realize that you just another number on the list, like, I mean, that's what you wanted, go for it.
What is it that you guys are looking for?
Hold on, question.
Hey, Quita, welcome back.
What did Stephanie say?
No. I was just speaking to what Missy said prior to Florida speaking, and I was saying I don't think it's that you necessarily want to have this side chicks or whatnot. It's just that those women are not approaching you, is what I was speaking to. But Florida started speaking because you can speak for yourselves. Yeah.
No, they don't approach us about nothing like that. Now they approach us like life decisions
because they know y'all are serious.
Factual.
Yeah.
But what I need to be unserious, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I done had my fun. But it's like, God damn. You really let that person hit, but not me?
But it speaks to what Perk said, and that's the level of respect. At the level and the stage that you're in your life, you're ready to settle down. From what I'm gathering, you're ready to be you said that you want to be.
You're looking for something different.
You're looking for something different outside of the females that want to go to Eddie V's and just take pictures and catch you later. You're looking for something more than that. And so they know that you probably not about to take them and wine and dine them for a first date because they can't get over on you, so to speak.
But
So
not to defend that, but this has been happening since we was in college.
Yeah. Like tired of that shit. Like, come
y'all
on.
the good guys. That's what it is. The good guys. The good guys always get played over.
Well,
No.
But back to your question, Missy. I am looking forward to marriage. I am looking forward to kids. People always ask me how many kids I want. I tell them however many God want to give me.
Second. I said
No.
And that's why right there.
Why?
I was just joking.
No. I would get married again, but I don't want any more children. 2 is enough for me.
So you're currently married, correct?
In the process of a separation.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
sorry to
I always
hear that.
say sorry to hear
Don't be
that, but
sorry.
you gotta,
Be careful.
yeah, you can't always say sorry to hear that because maybe we don't know what the situation was. It
Well,
may be
and I guess
praise
I'm
God.
saying that because, regardless of what we might think, separation is still a loss.
For who?
It's still okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, Missy. My 7-year-old today, I was asking her a conversation, asking her a question about something in regards to relationship wise. And you know what she says? It's new beginnings for me. So that loss in that case, I said, wow, my kids really are well beyond their time. For her to say that, her answer and her response was, it will be new beginnings. That's why it is a happy time for me. Not of the loss. We get so hyper focused on the past and what we have over here that we don't always look on what's on the other
I don't
side.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I think what I'm saying too is because, usually whatever has gone on between a person and their relationship, there's, at one point, and I think we forget that at one point you thought differently of this person. At one point
you fraction of time though.
You thought whatever of this person and y'all were together. So sometimes it's like when you see, it's like, well, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm happy. I think that that's just a natural response to say that I'm sorry to hear that.
Missy E, if you knew the backstory.
But I think that's so monotonous of us. Just like when we wake up in the morning and you go to work and they're like, how you doing? Oh, okay, I'm okay. But deep down inside, I'm not okay. So
because everybody don't need to know the truth.
You're right. But if
everybody don't need to know the truth.
If you two knew the backstory,
that's her story to tell.
Right.
If she chooses to tell that story, then I'm open to listen.
Missy E and Stephanie, if y'all knew the backstory, you would light a cigar too as well.
No, I have to agree with Peter because I understand to a certain extent because I was just, Mom, I love you to death. Missy, love you to death. But again, I think we talked about this before. It's not always I'm sorry to hear that. That's all I was disputing is for me and most people who have gone through it, it's not always I'm sorry to hear that. Because it may be a joyous occasion for them because they've endured so much for so long and they've tried to fight. And though there may have been some good times, the bad might have outweighed those good times. So I've held on as long as I can, and I can't do this no more.
Hitting home runs
again,
out the
hallelujah,
park.
praise God. So I think it's more so of how feeling would be the most appropriate response.
You are hitting home runs. Y'all are hitting home runs. Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Pastor.
And then, okay, so I don't argue with anybody over my decision in the separation because once you pray about something, it ain't nothing else to talk about.
Come on.
I don't care what you or the next person think.
Yeah.
Right. And then, and again, you ultimately, it's your decision and it's your life, and that's, you know, I don't fuss with people about the decisions that they make in their life.
It was a
your
CAD
decision.
podcast decision, Missy.
It was a what?
It was a
It was a CAD
podcast decision. It was literally all, with basically me and Perk. Quita just the person who just goes to the place and signs the paperwork. Then she kicked her own self out the podcast. Ain't that something?
Right. There must have been a malfunction.
Yeah. But it was a CAD podcast decision. So it was time. But hopefully she'll tell you more about it in the after party, or just reach out to y'all.
Okay.
So
y'all going to the classic?
Yes.
We what?
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't hear the question.
I would love for her to join us, but she's not attending.
Okay.
What are y'all talking about?
The classic.
Oh no, yeah. I done traveled so much. I gotta make some money.
Okay.
I did want to ask you guys, what was your best first date?
Ooh.
In college or in life?
Just in life, period. However you want to share.
I can tell you that my best first date was with this young lady. We literally went to a hookah spot. I met her there. I didn't pick her up, but we got there, and it was just conversation. I had a ball with her.
And so what happened?
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
What happened is just that the reason why it didn't work is because at the time I was focused on something else, and she was looking forward to going out every weekend. And some weekends I just wanted to stay home.
Okay, so
I've never heard you be speechless, Missy.
No, I mean, because it's like,
because at the time I was studying for a certain license, and I needed time to study. So sometimes you got to give up them weekends to get it done. She couldn't understand that. And the thing about it was, she was like, "You don't have to pay. I'll pay." I'm like, "I have no problem with it. I still need to get this done, though."
So it was like, it sounded like she wanted your time more than anything.
I don't even think that. I think she was just wanted to go out every weekend because she still went out without me.
Okay.
I gave her time. Trust me. We did lunch dates, coffee dates, bowling all during the week. One time she even came to the gym with me a couple times. Like that was possible. Just, hey, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Nah, I ain't got to go out every week.
Did she have friends?
And I am finding that a lot too. I'm finding that a lot, that young ladies don't have friends.
Let me say, I'm gonna say no, because she just moved. She moved here, and the only people she really knew was her coworkers. So either she was with them or me.
Okay, so she was definitely wanting to occupy her time.
So have fun though. We had a ball. Well, we had.
Did you go back in Ashanti Nelliot?
Well, currently right now she's married with two.
So is she the one that got away?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
And we understand. We remember from the times of interviewing you. You like older women.
No. It's not that I like older women. It's just I had older women were more open up.
Okay.
Like it was just the places I went. Older women they didn't hold back. I'm not in the club. I'm at cigar bars. I'm at coffee shops. I'm like places where it's like live music, all that stuff. I started going to them places, and it's just that older women. It was just straight to the point. This is what I'm looking for. This was not. I think I said this on the podcast. It was champagne. me and her would be together. It's just the fact that she didn't want no more kids.
Okay. Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, because I won't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents. Thank y'all for
Okay,
coming.
sir. Okay,
Thank
you quiet down there. What you got?
I can't really think of the best date I had except for like in high school.
Wow.
I mean, I've had some dates, but the ones that I had in college was me struggling. Yeah. When I had fun, the one that I had fun was in college. I did have one after college that I had fun with, but it's just long distance. And now I'm more picky about who I'm with.
So what would be your ideal date then? Your ideal great date, since you really don't have that experience.
My ideal date would be I would probably say going somewhere that wasn't a norm. So I would probably say something like Top Golf.
I'm with you, Perk. We can go on a date together. Come on.
I was about to say, ladies, podcast ready. Teddy Bear is ready to take you to Top Golf.
I would go, Perk. We
So I'm about to flip it. So if you were to, for example, because I just think this will be a wonderful event. Bring your exes to an event, and the event is that you fix them up with somebody else.
Who doing
that
that?
you think
You know,
would
it's
be
a show like that.
That it would be perfect. You get your ex, and for example, like if you are picking somebody for these two gentlemen, Quita, who would you pick for them, or what kind of woman would you pick for them?
Why are you
shaking his head? What kind of woman? Because sometimes what we don't understand is most relationships that are successful, usually a friend put them together.
They probably don't want me.
I'm gonna say this: I've had too many friends try that. That don't work.
And then
the friends really know you.
You have to try Perk out because Perk is a lot here. It's a lot. It's a lot you're not gonna get away with. So.
Okay, so that's
Perk.
You have to do what?
She gonna have to test drive Perk.
What about Florida?
I think she's gonna have to have a sense of humor with Florida. Like, we ain't not gonna be able to do nobody too bougie. Oh, y'all, this is tough. She can't have a fupa, and it better be small if she do. I'm talking.
No fupa. That means no prior babies.
First of all, that's a whole nother story about a whole nother topic. Because at the end of the day,
I got that one too. We've talked to y'all about the fupas.
Yeah, but and once, hold on, this was in my previous life because I all I do now is eat Subway. All I do now is eat Subway and wash cars. But it was I lick fupas, so it ain't like I'm just out here like, oh, she got a fupa. It's just at the time, some person had a certain fupa and it started getting smaller, and I acknowledged it, and it turned into be a big problem.
Wait, you said you lick fupas?
Yes. That's before my previous life.
Now all he does is eat Subway.
All I do is eat Subway and wash cars on Saturday. And we gotta talk about
and fupas.
So we gotta break down fupas. I ain't talking about like them extra big fupas. I'm talking about them girls who just had a little pudge.
That's natural.
To his defense, he told a young lady that she looked good and she was losing her fupa, and she made it bigger than what it was. So that's to his defense. I will say that though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me on the other hand, I don't know about that one.
But Perk don't like fupas at all. No fupas.
So you want So you want your girl to be like, she got to be fit.
No, she has to be slim.
She has to be slim.
And she
Okay.
has to be damn near 21 years old.
No, that's not true.
Fine, you ain't 21.
Baby, I got a whole fupa, honey. I have 4 kids.
We got somebody else locking in.
That's Z.
I have a fupa.
Okay.
And I'm not having surgery to remove it.
Hey, D.
But Stephanie, and once again, your fupa ain't just out there. It's right there, but it ain't like something where it's like, oh my God.
This is why you're in trouble. You cannot. No, you don't say that, Florida.
First of all, it's right there. We can all see it. It ain't like it was like, oh my gosh, she got a fupa. It's like it's there. We realize that.
After a certain age, and I'm gonna be honest, these little girls, they under 21 with
bigger shit. You
and
know what I'm saying?
I have
that's
to say
I'm like,
this.
Kirk, I don't know how many women you gonna have to get you a Christina Aguilera or Ariana Grande that's like this if you don't want nothing. That means no stomach, no ass, nothing.
I'm gonna say this: when I was at homecoming and I saw the young ladies' bodies, I was like, I know when I was that age, my thighs did not look like that.
Was it bad or good?
That was bad.
I know it looked bad. I know
it was bad.
It was bad because these young ladies, when we talk about cellulite at 18 and 20, they should not have cellulite on their thighs. And
they have all that and don't have any kids either.
Yeah, you got cellulite. Your thighs got more bumps in the road.
That's them high fries.
Hair damage. It's hair damage.
that makes no sense to me.
I'm telling you.
Makes
Even
no
all
sense.
the high school students, I'll be like, baby, come here, let me talk to you. What's going on? You know, I had an adult coming. Is she pregnant? Because that's what they look like. I had to tap on the shoulder, ask the little boy's mama to make sure they weren't active.
That's
just to make sure.
That's them hot fries and them hot Takis.
I don't know, but they have more cellulite on their thighs, and you're looking at them, and it's like, why are y'all shaking like that?
Shaking what?
Their thighs are shaking.
Damn.
Oh, you just talking about.
You want to know why? Because all that shit still ain't stopped no man from them getting dick.
Exactly. Like I'm telling you, they be like, "Oh, I'm too big to do OnlyFans." I'm like, "Shoot, no."
And they still getting dick. They still got men in their DMs. They still got men doing this and that. So they're like, "Why I need to change?"
Okay, so
I don't know.
I got a video that BBW's got that warm honey bun pussy. Am I lying?
No, she ain't lying. I fell out when I saw the doggone post.
So
that might be true, you know. That might be very well true. You know, I guess I'm a BBW. Yeah, it's warm. It's definitely hot.
Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage left.
It's definitely warm.
Help us, Lord.
Help us, Lord.
What?
Ain't no fupa ever stopped no man.
Ever.
You're right.
So,
they say it's a hair risk.
See, I ain't go that far.
It's a what risk?
A
head risk.
I never heard that. That's new. That's
Headline, Starlight.
Subscribe button too if you want to see more podcasts from Florida. Go follow our main man, Florida. Don't play with it.
Shout out to Florida.
Shout out to Florida, man. Thank you for having me on. It was a privilege.
That's new. So
nice little pillar.
Missy E and Stephanie, this is Zorro. This is our stage manager. Over 3 years, we had to upgrade our human resource department. She's also our treasurer. And then her main title is literally executive awesome, but she take care of all our stuff behind closed doors.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Hi.
Sounds like you guys are growing. You're growing a lot.
After this past summer, yeah.
Okay, what happened?
It sounds like something happened.
Yeah. Yeah, we had we did it. First of all, we did our second live show in Houston, and the place where we was at did not accommodate Zorro.
It was not up to par.
And Zorro made an executive decision and upgraded our facilities.
No, because he is not telling the whole story. First of all, I could not get my room. So Zorro and I had to sleep with Perk.
We did.
We pulled out the sofa bed. It looked like death. It had roaches,
pee stains, and everything else. So, yeah. We was in the bed with Perk, about to freeze to death.
Perk wasn't complaining.
Not one bit.
It was my saying, Perk, we might as well go on a date. We all slept together. So
it was my first
he was not complaining. So let me ask this question. Can men and women be friends?
Yes.
Yes. If not fucking.
If they what?
If they're not having sex.
That's what I mean. Can they be friends without sex?
Yeah. You can be friends with sex
once or twice, and then it's like, no, this ain't gonna work out. But we can still be
if
friends.
they had sex.
You can still be friends if you have sex. It's just like y'all just gotta come to terms of relationship. Like I don't get that shit. This why I can't stand the relationship.
I'm gonna say feelings cannot be involved. You can be friends if feelings aren't involved.
I think some things happen like this. The scenario goes a little like this. We had sex. It wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. We're gonna remain friends because I like your personality, but we ain't gonna cross that. Because usually with women, if a woman has in her mind, I ain't gonna sleep with you, she ain't gonna sleep with you.
But from the man's perspective, so say yes, I've slept with Perk once or twice. It didn't work out. We're friends, and now I'm dating Florida. How you gonna feel about me and Perk remaining friends?
But are y'all still having sex?
No.
Then what are we talking about?
Okay.
And
but they're friends.
If they were not friends.
Hold on, Missy and Stephanie. And also, I really don't want to know about your past endeavors. So if y'all were,
you rare.
Keep it to yourself.
You are very rare.
Like in my head, you're a virgin. Even though I know you've been around the block and I see the 2 kids. But in my head, you're a virgin. I don't need to know about that.
You don't want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to know if somebody has slept with my friend.
I don't.
She was saying
if they weren't friends, is what I was saying. Just using them as two men in the
he said you're a virgin, even though you've been around the block. But I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't want to know that they've been with your homeboy.
Nope.
But I think men are different that way. Women not so.
Men are only like that when it depending on the friends they're with, though.
And it depends on the woman. If the woman, how much the woman means to them.
Well, not really even that. Well, some of that, but it's really gonna boil down to the people in his circle, because the people in his circle are gonna be the ones who bring it up when they joke. If they don't bring that up and they don't have that conversation, that doesn't even matter.
And if it was something still going on with her and Perk, trust me, he gonna shoot his shot to see if he can still get it.
Right.
But it's up to you. Like I always say this when dealing with relationships. If a woman cheats on you with a man and you come and tell me, I'm not gonna fight that dude. I'm gonna fight you. Because why did you open your legs? Why did you open your mouth? So anything that's got done, either he forced his way on you or you didn't. So when somebody cheats, especially with a man, when a man is cheating on another woman and he knows she's in a relationship, he only has one job. That's conquer and divide. And if he get in it, he won. So the question is, what did he say for you to spread your legs?
Okay.
So when it comes to me, I don't need to know about your past endeavors. I hope you have fun.
Women talk too much.
Right. I hope you have fun. I hope you got the experience and do all that freaking ass shit that you did on him. Do it on me. But I don't need to know where you got it from.
Okay.
So I've never. That might be the closest I've been with two women in bed, and I ain't have sex with them.
You do not sleep with your colleagues first. So. It's like, we didn't have coffee. My brain almost froze to death. Look, y'all, at one point I turned and we was face to face and I was like, ah, back over.
Now I'm gonna throw a wrench in here because we do got a new game, Missy and Stephanie, that y'all do have to play.
Oh wow! Now I got to play a game. You didn't tell. You didn't put that in. You didn't put that in my rider. You did not put that in my rider.
You can't do it to in this one. You got to do it at part 2.
So we're doing the part 2?
Yeah, they got to do a part 2. Oh, definitely.
Because you didn't put that in my rider. You didn't. You didn't tell me that.
Miss E and Janet Jackson got to come back for part 2.
Not Janet.
Okay,
I know that this was gonna be the 3rd anniversary episode. So I'm on here looking just.
You look wonderful.
Z. Okay, so Missy E has her own podcast, and Stephanie
not a podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, her own radio show.
Thank you.
Yes,
correct her.
And it's
her own radio show,
and it's worldwide.
Her daughter. And
I can't hear because both of y'all was talking.
Oh, okay. So Missy E is Stephanie's mom.
Okay.
And Florida met them
in knows now.
We met them
where? Whataburger. This is the Whataburger family.
This is the Whataburger crew.
Yeah.
Well, you're always at Whataburger.
We was about to leave, and then they popped up and said, "Y'all, is this seat taken? Can we sit with y'all?" Hell yeah, we ain't gonna do nothing now.
Now we would definitely ask somebody to scoot over when we cannot.
Really? Don't meet a stranger. Don't meet strangers.
So y'all couldn't find a seat?
It was crowded.
It was homecoming and it was late at night, after party situation. And so there were no seats. And so we saw a couple of friendly faces. Perk had a little attitude. But, scoot over. And it's
scoot over.
Here we go ever since. So,
and we've been rocking and rolling ever since. That's why this is our Whataburger family. We missing one, but
yeah, she wouldn't get on this.
Yeah, she would not make this journey with.
She's the former Miss. Well, she was Miss Graham
for life. Who?
The aunt that was on the last time.
My sister,
yeah. Oh, for the holiday set, yeah.
Oh, my sister, my sister, raunchy as heck. Yeah, she needs to stay where she is. She needs to stay where she is.
First of all, I didn't have a mean face on either.
First, when do you not?
Florida, pull up the picture.
I'm pulling it up right now. You say less, Steph. I'm pulling it up right now.
Because everybody else was cool. He was just sitting over there.
He just
like he didn't want us to sit down.
I gotta give him a minute.
You didn't want us to sit down, sir.
Listen, if I didn't want you to sit down, I'd have said, hell no. They can't sit down.
Pull it up now. Hold on.
Like you Godfather.
His resting bitch face is a bitch. Like
yeah, we ended up staying there for probably another hour or so.
No, 2 hours because it was we didn't get back to where we was to like 6.
What were we even talking about that night though?
We were talking about everything.
Everything.
It was a whole bunch of shit. I was making up so much shit.
Just to be amongst good company.
Yeah. So in their defense, Zorro, it's homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
It's late at night. We at Whataburger. We got our food. We were just trying to get something else. Just turned out to be family.
Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with meeting good people.
And we didn't want to go back to where we were staying at.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
It was worse than where we were staying at?
I mean, it wasn't dirty. Let me say that.
You want to look back up.
Where were y'all staying at?
At a fake Airbnb.
So y'all was renting a room.
We weren't renting shit. Somebody just got that house developing done. We was like, it's homecoming. Hey, bro, let us stay there. We'll leave water and shit. Matter of fact, we'll leave water, shower curtains, and new curtains for whoever move into the house next.
So y'all got the keys to somebody's house before they even got the keys to that.
It had, like, we had to bring our own beds, towels, all that shit.
So y'all was some squatters. Is what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
Yep, for homecoming.
For homecoming weekend.
In the name of homecoming.
In the new construction.
In the name of homecoming.
For homecoming, yep.
The house is still under construction.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Bird. Is that
Now
shit?
look.
Look around.
Yeah.
Oh, we did get a smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Now
Jordan's hair
apologize.
is not over his face.
Now apologize.
But no, that's not the face that we saw initially.
That's somebody bringing us our food. Look.
That's when you kind of warmed up by then, but when you were not an inviting face.
At all.
No. Nothing against you. You're cool, but yeah.
We're gonna need you to smile more.
I this is how I know I wasn't me, because I was actually tipsy.
You didn't know what was going on.
Because we didn't got back from the Adidas party. That was the Adidas.
Yes, that was a live party. Yes.
Yeah, the Adidas party.
Stephanie, your aunt, you favor your aunt a lot.
No, she don't.
No, she don't.
She favor my mama.
In the front, that was her aunt. That was in the front.
That was my live sister. That's Paige. That's my friend, my good friend.
That's Miss Gremlin for life that y'all haven't met. Or she hasn't got on the podcast.
Yeah.
Gremlin for life?
Miss Gremlin for life.
Yeah. When you become Miss Gremlin, you always a Miss Gremlin.
For life.
Well, not all Miss Gremlins make it to Miss Gremlin for life. I'm just announcing.
Yeah.
If you look here, these are the same two faces.
Yeah, that's me.
Paige can be a sister. I see it.
No, and I said Paige can look like she one of mine.
I thought she was for probably about 2-3 years.
You did what?
I thought that was her sister for about 3 years.
That is my sister. We've been sisters.
Yeah, Paige can be one of mine. When we were in Miami, I told them babies they could be mine.
I thought Missy E and Stephanie were sisters till I come to find out they mama and daughter. I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm. And we were somewhere. Where were we last? And somebody was like, they thought we were sisters.
The last time we were together,
when we were in Vegas.
In Vegas. Well, you got that.
I don't know what you said.
It was something slick. It was something slick.
Yeah.
Well, Missy and Stephanie, y'all got to wrap us up because y'all don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So,
do y'all got some podcast questions like we do, or y'all just gonna wrap it up?
Did you do the questions? No.
Oh, I didn't do those. You got them?
No, because I look. No.
Well, I did the other questions, young lady.
But we talked.
Young lady, I did the other questions.
You were supposed to do all the questions.
Okay. Well, okay. So where's your list? Okay, so I do want to ask this question. What is to come for the upcoming season?
Oh, do you know what? We're gonna say we let the Lord use us.
Come on now. Come on now.
Pretty much. We don't know what we're gonna talk about season 7.
Well, so Missy, listen, we don't know
what we're gonna talk
about until we find something that, like, I seen him a lot of stuff that I find, and like this, like in the last couple of years, we haven't even did my red table talk. So it just really depends on what we find in the days leading up to when we're gonna start, and as Quita said, how God moves us.
Okay.
So when God say shift, you shift.
Season 1, we was just doing something. Season 2, alpha beta series. Season 3, was what we did season 3.
Was it the state of Black women or
No, because season 4 was Black men. Season 5 was season. I think season 3 we just rocked out whatever. Season 4 was Black men. Season 5 was Black women, and this season is assignment and attachment. So season 7, I couldn't tell you probably till like 2 weeks. Some will pop up, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But it will be Round Side Chick Appreciation Day.
It will be.
It's a date?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask some questions that I would ask in my show when I'm dealing with people.
That's what we want to do.
This is one of the things. What's the top 5 in your playlist right now?
Music?
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up.
Let's see.
All right. So for me, it would be To Be Loved by Blythe Dennis. Heard of Me by Plies. In Stellar Love by Thundercat. I Can't Shake This Song, another sad love song by Tony Braxton, and Shimmy Shimmy Y'all by Old Dirty Bastard.
Okay. All right. Come on, y'all. Keep it coming. Everybody got top 5 on their playlist.
I don't have top 5 on my playlist.
Okay, give me 5 songs.
Open up. You try
come on, sir. And you wonder why. You wonder why the ladies ain't giving you
that
no
ain't
pussy.
got nothing. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. That ain't got nothing.
You wonder why you ain't opening up. Come on, you gotta be wide open. You gotta be spread leg like a $2 hoe.
Come on, $2 hoe.
Come on, $2 hoe.
I will not be spread leg like a $2 hoe. I will not. I don't have that.
Give me 5 songs, baby. Give me 5 songs.
Oh, well, mine gonna be all over because I listen to just music. So I'm gonna say Gyra by Maverick City. What's the other one? Ultralight. What's the dude? I can't even think of his name right now.
Ultralight Beam?
Yeah, but it's
Kanye West and
it's a gospel word.
Oh, I don't know the gospel. I know the dirty.
But then I will say I'm gonna say probably 2 R&B songs. Meeting in My Bedroom and shit. Something probably by Silk. And then I'll probably say Kevin Gates.
Okay. All right, Quita.
Okay, so top 5 will be Angel, Anita Baker. Don't Ask My Neighbor. The Emotions. Let me go to this other playlist real quick.
Just play that.
What?
I just played. If you go to the IG page on the Cal Podcast, that song is up there right now.
Which one? Emotions?
Don't ask my neighbor.
All right. I also like Open My Heart by Yolanda Adams. That'll be my go-to. Broken Clocks. I think that one is SZA. And then I have another one. It's called Anime. Summer Walker.
Okay. Zora, you on here? So give it to me.
Y'all probably don't listen to what I listen to, but my number 1 is going to be Gratitude by Ladrell. The next one will be Megan's new song, Cobra. I had something in my head. Hold on, y'all. Let me look.
Yeah, scroll through your phone, Frank.
This is me now. We want to talk about music. Let's go. I'm ready. Go ahead, Zara. It's on you.
It's a song called. Damn, I'm gonna give y'all the abbreviation. Y'all know what it means. IDGAL.
I don't give a fuck.
Jigga. Yes, by Jay Jigga. She underground. So and Jericho by Anika. Do y'all know these people?
I don't. I'm looking them up now.
No, I didn't figure so. And I Need a Man by Alexa J.
Okay. All right.
That's my 5.
Did you want to add Miss Stephanie?
Oh, sure. Give me a second.
I heard I Need a Man on Instagram.
Alexa J? Yeah, she's on
Yeah,
Instagram.
the big bro.
Yes.
All right.
She's good. She's really good.
So my current top 5 that I just listened to today. No, it's Sunday, but
This gonna be good.
Come on, Adina Howard.
Now she don't want to sing. Okay,
Come on, Adina Howard.
Taste Me by Anne Marie.
Ooh.
Be Here by Raphael Sadiq. Glue by Usher. Nasty, Lil Duval, Jacquees and Tank.
come on, sis.
I was playing that one to do. Well, Dirty.
And let me see my last one.
Go to the nasty one.
That was nasty enough.
Nasty is nasty.
That was nasty enough.
And Dirty.
And there.
And so this one has been on repeat, so it takes away all the nasty in me. Standing in the Need of Prayer by John P. Key.
It doesn't. It just
That's not gonna fix that at all.
It
just wash away for a certain day, but come Monday, you'll be back nasty.
All right, Missy, what's your 5?
Okay, so of course it's On My Mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love
that's my jam. We got Vito with Forever. Let me see. Anne Marie. Nothing Like Loving You.
That's interesting. We've had that both the same artists.
Oh, I have a lot of artists. And then I got Zoe with This Could Be the Night. And my boyfriend, Kawaku Asante, with not Strawberry Skies. And I'm gonna throw in Selena Johnson with Phone Sex.
Man, Selena Johnson got a song that's so nasty. Ooh.
She got a couple that are nasty. Phone Sex is nasty.
She got a new album.
No, this is old music.
Like she got
to kind of go back.
Slowly by Selena Johnson.
Yes, that is.
Oh,
real
I
nasty.
love that song. Yeah.
Well, have you touched yourself?
Yeah. So my next question is, if
really
you
nasty.
had a theme song, what would it be and why?
Oh.
For what? I need just a theme song in general.
The theme song. What would be your theme song?
I'm gonna take I'm Every Woman.
Okay. Why?
Because I am her.
Okay.
Like it's not much that can stop me. A 101 fever didn't stop me.
Help us, Lord.
Okay.
I did a whole podcast with y'all with a fever on 101, not even knowing.
Oh
no.
He ain't tell us that.
That's her dedication.
I didn't know.
You know, she was sick until she realized she wasn't sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Help us.
All right, gentlemen. Theme song.
It's for me, it's between two. It's between Benny the Butcher, Trade It All, and Wu-Tang, Also Simple.
Okay. And why those songs?
Because Benny the Butcher got us all Trade It All is like just going through what he did. He said he wouldn't trade nothing in. Everything that he went through got him prepared for that. And then that Wu-Tang song is so simple. It's just a good vibe. It's just telling you the daily life struggles of what Black people go through. And to everybody else, it seems like us, but it's just so simple.
Okay. All right, come on, sir. Come on, teddy bear.
Say get up on my level, Kevin Gates.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. All right.
you just had to drop your nuts on everybody here.
All right.
And
All right, ma'am.
Mine would have to be I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes by Jay Jigga. I listen to that almost every morning. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. All right. And so the next question that I would like to ask is, you have advice for your 7-year-old self. What would that advice be?
My 7-year-old self?
Remember
Your
what was going on when
7-year-old
I was
self.
7.
For my 7-year-old self, if I had advice for my 7-year-old self, what advice would I tell my 7-year-old self? Don't jump off the house.
I don't know. You got to give them advice.
Yeah, don't jump off the house.
Okay.
We got a scar because of that.
Okay. All right.
Bad.
Hey, look, gravity didn't mean a damn to me.
Don't jump off the house. Okay. Quita, what would you tell your 7-year-old self?
Ooh, I'm gonna lie. 7
Take that back. Hold on, let me go back before Quita go. I take that back. If I can tell my 7-year-old self something, oh my God, do not go into your aunt closet on your daddy's side.
You
Do
saw.
not go onto your aunt closet on your daddy's side. Oh my God.
You must have found some toys, child.
What happened?
The most, I didn't see toys, but I wish it would have been Playboy instead of Playgirl.
Oh,
you saw the mail book. Dang. You got traumatized by a book of penises at a young age.
Auntie was making sure.
Don't go in her closet.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Okay, Quita.
Boy, I remember that book. That shit was filthy.
7-year-old me. Listen more, talk less.
Listen what?
More,
Okay.
talk less. Bert.
All right. What advice you gonna give to your 7-year-old self, guys?
I would probably tell my 7-year-old self to be more confident.
Okay.
And not hold back and worry about what others thought.
Okay.
Well, you took me back on that one.
All right, ma'am.
I think mine would be to actually tell my family that every time they left us at home, my sister was terrorizing me. I'm literally still just telling people. And they were like, why didn't you say anything? Like every time we were home by ourselves, she was terrorizing the shit out of me. And it made no sense. I'm smiling, but as a kid, I was like, dang, I guess we just fighting every time everybody leaves.
Yeah. All right, so that's all my questions. You have any questions, Stephanie?
Well, I only had one question. I feel like we kind of touched on it. And it was just where I know we're at our 3rd year. So where do you see the podcast in 3 years from now?
Come on, Florida. You answer this one, Florida.
Eyes have not seen, the ears have not heard.
Come on now.
In 3 years, I see us on somebody network.
Okay.
Now, where, I don't know. I see us traveling because we are the calf, and I've been like I've been putting these countries and all that on the tag, but it's like Senegal, Dakar, Brazil, Paris for sure. Turquoise, is it turquoise? Turquoise,
Turks and cakes.
Turks and cakes.
Oh.
All that
UK.
Dubai, all that. I don't know how, but it just I just see us doing episodes traveling to different places in different cafes around the world.
That's awesome. That definitely is. That's.
But I see it. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I see it.
Okay.
And
are y'all working on sponsorships?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Well, let me say this. I don't know which way to go, but I do know it's going to happen sooner or later. Something's going to happen where it's going to just fall in our lap, and somebody say it's going to happen. Because boy, hold on. That smoke getting in my eye. Give me a second. Hold on.
The smoke?
Yeah, I put it out right here, so it's getting in my eye. No, it's just like I was telling somebody. No, matter of fact, I was telling Sophie, she just so happened to be on the podcast more than y'all. She's been on the podcast 5 times. I was telling like every season, we done got 5 new people to get on. So the fact that we got 5 new people to get on, somewhere down the line, somebody's gonna sponsor us and somebody gonna see what we doing, and it's gonna be bigger than what it is right now. It's just that we just going through just like the growing stages like everybody else. Like when we first started the podcast, I told people I thought the 85 South show was just popping at the time, not realizing they started that shit in 2015 and it really didn't hit to the pandemic.
Right.
Poor Minds, they started in 2017. What's my other podcast? I can't think. With old girl, Horrible Decision. That shit started. She started that shit back in 2017 and quit a $60,000 job just to go on podcast and talk about sucking dick and fucking. And now she making close to about $35,000 an episode. Just open up her own studios. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna happen. It's just the fact that we started. That's the main thing. So 3 years from now, we gonna be on somebody's network, and we gonna be somewhere. I can tell you that now. And don't worry, when we go to Paris, y'all are invited.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate
you.
That.
Oh, you bring in an entourage.
That's the vision I got. My thing is when we make it, I said I'm gonna reach back to everybody who started with us when we was nothing. And if we go somewhere and we got it in our budget, come on, come do an episode with us in Paris. Come do an episode with us in Brazil.
We got Missy E on here. I was like, She had us on her show, and then we got with all the authors and Dave. And Dave has been on here a couple times.
His silly stuff. He's so silly.
But that's the vision of my head. I said, whenever we make it, whoever was with us when we was in the bottom, no matter where we at, hey, come do an episode with us here. I don't care where we at. If we can afford it, we'll put you on a plane. May not be first class, but look, we got you when you get here.
Like, you know what? So I'm gonna say this, and I'm not really shading the upcoming artists. Like, it's crazy to me that we can get people like Dave on the show with that. I mean, just a message, and we can get them on the show. But then you got these upcoming artists. You got to email me. You responded to me.
But Quita, let's go back. How did you meet Dave?
We met Dave through you.
Right. So because you have to think about that. It's the relationships.
Missy E, these people that was in Monroe with us.
Right. And so I'm going to tell you, there are going to be some people, and I'm going to say this as a person who, I meet a lot of different people. Mm-hmm. Everybody ain't worthy to be on your show.
And you know what?
Everybody is not worthy to be on your show, especially all those people that hit you up and say, I want to be on your show. You guys, and this is some advice from me. You gonna have to vet people. You gonna have to, if somebody's asking to be on your show, and I have to ask people that question because people like I've tried to do the thing where people's like, I will be funny on your show. I would really be funny. And then so I bring them on, and then they don't do all the stuff they say. And it's like, okay, well, I can't use you no more. Or I have to coach them. I got to coach them, we're recording. And I'm like, okay, no, you got to do it this way. It's not going to come across the way you're doing it. You got to, so you got to vet people. And then you have to, like you were saying, Florida, you want some of those different people to come on your show that have a message and they have some other things that you want to kind of share with people. So, reach out to those people. Don't always reach out to the artists. And what's going to happen is people's publicists are going to be reaching out to you. The people who see your stuff, they're going to come to you.
Well, I'm gonna end on this. That goes back to what we were talking about, assignment attachment. The people that got on our show was meant to get on our show, and the ones who didn't wasn't meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I can say, one big lesson that I did learn while doing this: if I did invite you on the show and you do cancel me on the last minute, I always tell them when they want to get back on, we book for the next 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't stand that shit. Because you should just.
It's wasting your time.
Yeah, like we planned this date just for you. And for you to email or text or even respond to the IG, hey, something came up, I can't do it. I'm like, no problem. But then ask me to get back on, we booked. I could probably get you back on season 9 if you want to wait that long.
3 years from now.
Yeah, I can't that's something I cannot stand.
Yeah. That's a waste of your time, and it happens so frequently. It's like, yeah, I see it a lot, and then those people I don't reach back out to.
Oh, they definitely don't. They reach back. They'll shoot. Hey, when you get back on season 9, bro, we booked. Lady, ma'am, season 9. I do the same shit for everybody. I had somebody on for the summertime that was supposed to get on season 2. I told them we booked up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Missy E, Stephanie, we do appreciate y'all coming and running this for us.
Thank you guys so much. Celebrating
our 3-year anniversary episode. Yeah, I couldn't have had it no other way.
Right.
I thank you for thinking of us.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna have to bring you guys on my show.
We've been waiting.
So Middle Georgia.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting.
I'll
be honest with you.
I asked a while ago.
Yeah, like that's the one thing. Like I'm like, damn, Missy, you don't want us on a show?
It's not.
It probably forgot.
Yeah, and my schedule is so. When I say my schedule is so hectic, it is so
just
so.
Say
hectic.
the word. We there.
It is so hectic. So I have to, like, if I'm bringing y'all on, I have to physically be at the station. I have to physically be there, and then I have to hook everything up. So then you'll do it through the phone, but it's through the board. So that's how I would have to.
So basically what you said, we need to roll up on you.
No, you will not be coming to that station. We You will not be coming to that station. We will be doing a telephone interview. But I also, now when I did the Whispers interview, I actually did their interview through Zoom. So I did it through Zoom and what?
Whispers.
No, I did their interview, but I did it through Zoom. So because they were in different locations.
No. We saying the name drop.
The Whispers.
Yes.
The name drop.
Sorry.
The name drop.
I wasn't doing it as a name drop. I promise.
Okay.
I wasn't.
All right. Yeah.
I promise I
okay.
wasn't.
We talking about the Whispers that was on the movie, Motown movie.
The actual Whispers, Scotty's the twins.
Rock Steady.
Yeah.
Help us, Lord.
Yeah, them Whispers. Whispers. The twins. They got the thick ass mustache.
She said it like it was just
one of them is sick.
It just rolls off her tongue. The Whispers.
Yeah.
But I did the Whispers.
You know, she got a little sexy thing going on. Hello.
Okay, y'all know that's what I do, right? That's what I do.
Name drop. We know.
Listen, we just want to be on the show. I'm just trying to see if I can do radio. That's all I'm trying to see.
Okay.
She's also
well, you're gonna have to be more engaging than you have been.
Perk,
I'm gonna
you
say
gonna
that.
have to open up.
You're gonna have
got a
to
lot
open up. You gotta be
Hey,
engaging.
it's there.
I'm
Like
always,
Dave, like when y'all have Dave on, Dave is not one you gotta pull teeth.
Right.
So
listen,
Dave
I'm
just kind of
always
flow with it.
engaging. I'm always engaging. Y'all was asking questions. I was just answering the question. Don't do that, Missy.
Wait, what's the real story? Is he just always reserved or?
Yeah, ask Quita.
Perk is the alpha. So the alpha gonna step up when the alpha needs to step up.
Okay.
No,
He's not gonna be the center of attention. Because he don't have to be.
Okay.
All right. Well, on radio, it don't
I'm
come
saying
across
he
that
got
way.
too in person and not make him feel uncomfortable.
In person, somebody grab his titty.
You said what?
I said too in person and I make you feel uncomfortable.
How?
Because I play too much, I guess.
You.
So you ain't gonna say
That's the other person. That's the other person name you don't know.
Yeah, first name.
Okay, I don't know that person. So.
No. That was to Zorro.
Not you.
3-year anniversary episode, Missy E, Stephanie. We really, first of all, y'all know how much love I got for y'all.
Yes, sir. I got much love for you.
For your radio show.
The whole group, yeah.
For the radio show. And then you always know Myelle Munroe is always welcome. Whenever it's time, you got a sale or whatever. Send us to her. We'll post that shit. Quita, wait a minute. Before we go, y'all got to give us personally a 3-year anniversary shout out. And then we're going to wrap this thing up. But Quita and Perk, y'all got anything?
Okay, so we was talking about music earlier. And I just wanted to drop that my sister has a friend that does music. Her name is Farron Rochelle. Y'all check her out. She's dope.
Perk.
I just want to thank y'all for coming on. It was definitely fun. Definitely ready to be on the radio. Definitely see you in the classic, Stephanie. Thanks.
Zorro.
It's nice to meet you all. Conversation was good.
Thank you.
So
we didn't want to get raunchy with because it was about y'all, so we didn't want to get raunchy.
Don't worry, that part. I'm glad Perk says it's gonna be a part 2, so we'll get raunchy there. So 3-year anniversary episode, Missy E, Stephanie. We do appreciate y'all coming in and hosting it for us. We finna go to this quick after party so I can get these videos. And y'all have a good night.
G14 classified.
Headline, Starlight.
That's good.
DJ Star.